All right, stand by, everybody. Here we go. Hello, everyone. My name is Rituro, but you can just call me Mr. Unemployable. Happy Christmas and happy Boxing Day to all of you out there. It is December 26, 2022 in Football Manager. It's the halfway point of the League One season. And wouldn't you know, Grimsby Town are still in a very respectable 7th place, just outside of the playoff spots. They'll level with Swindon Town on points, a point behind Torquay, and 3 behind Sheffield Wednesday and Crewe Alexandra. Very much in that playoff fight. And our featured match today is against 2nd place Oldham Athletic. We could do very well to help our promotion chances, as crazy as it is to say that. I honestly don't think double promotion is on the cards, but hey, it's a fun goal to achieve. On the monetary side, as you can see, we are getting some great home attendances. As you can see, average attendance just below 7,000. Very good indeed. But the wage situation is still dooming us a little bit. And it's dooming us on a couple fronts here. First of all, Jack Brimmer, our wonderful Australian-turned-Maltese D-mid, has gotten a little bit of a salary bump. He hit his 5th international appearance, and as so, received a boost to $1,500 a week. Again, he's earned it. I don't think Brimmer is worth less than that. He's certainly a 3-star D-mid, and he's international, so of course he deserves some sort of pay. So I don't mind giving him that bump. It does raise the salary cap somewhat. What really hit us, though, was Sean Scott. Now, Sean Scott apparently was rumored to be getting a very, very good offer from a League 2 team, and he was willing to leave our squad, a League 1 side, to go back down to League 2 where he would get a fat contract. So in order to not lose him, since he is now a 3.5 and is just scoring goals and buckets, he gets a bump to 2.6 a week, but we've got him till 2026. So that's very good for us. Taking a look at the squad scoring charts right now, as you can see, it's 10 goals for Sean Scott in 17 appearances across all competitions. That's just an excellent return for the youngster. That's why he has the big contract. Harry Pilkington right behind him, 6 goals and 5 assists, which is interesting because Pilkington plays the role of the advanced forward and Scott is the deep liar. Best I can think of is that because Pilkington is so good, he's receiving all the attention, and then Scott is free to score those goals. Right behind them, Tolga Ceylon, 5 goals and 4 assists in 16. Tom Eves and Jonathan Quinn doing very well despite their positions on the squad very much being under threat. 5 goals and 4 goals. And then we have Ring Carroll with 2, and Razuka with 2, which looks good on paper, but he's really underperformed other than a single brace that he has, and that's about it. And then spot goals from the midfield and back line. And even a goal from Michael Pollard, who again, he's still finding his feet. He's still a kid. We'll take some time bringing him in. But all in all, that's not a shabby looking squad, I must say. It's a fair result for us to currently sit in 7th as we go into the league campaign. Some other notes here from the squad. Matt Parker, you'll notice we moved a little bit of real estate to get him into the squad. He wants out. He hasn't been getting first team minutes, and considering how underwhelming he's been, 6.68 in 6 appearances, including some absolute stinkers. 6.73 on average. His form is 6.68. Average 6.73. There you go. That's much better. Yeah, he's just not doing well for us, and honestly, I'd love to ditch his 3.1 a week salary. That would be wonderful to get rid of him, but we may have to wait till the end of the season to try and move him, or at the very least, the transfer window, which opens in 5 days. So we'll hope we can move him and a few other high-priced targets to get ourselves back under the wage bill. But contract issues aren't just limited to my players. Me, Mr. Unemployable, my contract was renewed for another year, till 2024. I got a 1-year renewal. Pretty darn good. I gave myself a tiny little pay raise. I don't want to bankrupt the club. Goodness knows that we're already losing money. I don't want to take more money away from them. To give myself a nice, healthy 50% loss of salary if we get relegated, and a tiny little bump if we go up. So that ought to last me for another year. We'll see if any big clubs come knocking. I don't want to tie myself down necessarily, but we'll see how it goes. On that monetary front, I do want to show one or two quick things here. On the board front, yes indeed, our training facilities and youth facilities have finally been completed. Very happy to get that done, which means our facilities now rank as below average. Now again, that seems horrible, but considering where we were before and that we got an upgrade going into League One with all the cash that we got from the Raquel Pike deal, that's still pretty good. I'm very happy with that. Very happy that we now have, hopefully, an even better way to get our kids and our players to hit their full potential. So happy with that, spending the money that we did have. We also got some money from our FA Cup, our final FA Cup victory. We got absolutely thrashed. Let's go to the schedule here. thrashed 3-0 away to York in a televised match. An embarrassing match all around. Absolutely atrocious. Not happy with it at all. And I gave the team the hairdryer treatment after that one. Just an ugly, ugly, ugly result. But in this 4-0 match against Portsmouth at home, the replay, it should be said, we ended up bringing in a new record of 250,000 at the gate. Very happy. That kind of payday. And looking at our results up and down the league here with our last result, our first result since the last episode was against the AFC Bournemouth 2-0 loss. About average, about what you'd expect. Got to the quarterfinal in the JPT, lost to Wrexham, a bit embarrassing there. But convincing win against Birmingham, draw against Wycombe, win against Colchester, loss against Peterborough, draw against Crewe, draw against Stevenage, draw against Torquay, win against Swindon, loss to Yeovil, my nemesis Yeovil, hat-trick from Ravzan Milic, I just couldn't stop him no matter what I did, and then a draw against Preston North. Then heading into today's match against Oldham, I'm pretty happy with the way this squad is performing. Some very good things to look at here. On the international front, 2 things I want to touch on. Number 1, Canada, we finally have a win. We finally have a win. It was a friendly. It was against Nicaragua, and goodness knows we had to fight for it with Gilberto getting the late winner in the 77th minute, but it was a win, and we'll take it. So I can finally say I've won. We should have won this El Salvador match. Gilberto with the early win. I made some subs, and then El Salvador tore us to pieces. We really should have won this match 1-0. I'm very disappointed that we fell apart like we did, or at least got a 1-1 draw. But we now finally have a win for a calendar record of 1 win, 1 draw, and 6 losses. So, we've got some work to do before World Cup qualifying commences at the end of January in next year. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I said I had 2 things I want to talk about on the international front. I do have one more here. And I want to see if I can get it up. Here we go. The Club World Cup. If we go to the current season, the final has already happened. San Lorenzo from Argentina defeats AS Monaco of France 2-1 in Montreal. Now that means Canada hosted the Club World Cup, which is pretty darn prestigious for Canada. Montreal, in extra time, as the host nation's team beat Auckland City, which is hilarious. The thing got absolutely stomped by Club America 3-0, but the point is Montreal Impact won a game in the Club World Cup. That's not going to help their ego at all, that's for sure. But anyway, good for Canada, good for Montreal, getting a very respectable showing in a very, very difficult competition. Before we get into today's featured match, as always, I do read every single comment that was left on YouTube, and one that was left recently by For FIFA's Sake, who said, "Love this series, keep up the good work, bro." Well, thank you, bro. I will do my best to keep up the good work. Let's see if I can do it on the Boxing Day match against Oldham Athletic. Ta-da, no advantages there, and they are a very good side. So, with that in mind, we are packing it in with the 5-4-1 narrow diamond. Pilkington will sit up front for this one and try and poach. I've got Carroll to come off the bench. I've got Ceylon to come off the bench. DeMaio is over his injury, thank goodness, so he's back in the rotation. All in all, should be a pretty good side. Hickford, Grant, and McGoldrick with Connolly on the bench. Let's see how we do. Teams are warming up. Get giddy, everyone. Get giddy. It's the 4-1-4-1 of Oldham. It's going to be a midfield battle. Speaker foot? Sure, let's do that. Mr. Tom Piers. I have the feeling you might be trying to do something with us. So, let's just do that. And that. I feel like that'll be necessary. Alright, a little bit of a morale boost. Revenge! Revenge. Always a good motivator. If I've done one thing in my 10 years, Mr. Unemployable, I have at least encouraged my players to go out and get revenge whenever possible. And here we go! Grimsby in their black and white, Oldham in yellow and black in front of the Blundell Park faithful in Cleethorpes. So we're playing for the draw here. That should not be a surprise to anybody, though we have, scored goals in this formation before, so it's possible we could get a result. I'm not expecting it, though. Especially not 4 minutes in when we're giving up golden chances like that. Oh boy, buckle up, everybody. It's going to be quite the siege in front of James McEwen's net. A good job there to poke the ball free, and Pilkington's at the midway line, waiting for help, as well to bring in Hickford, Brannigan, Brimmer, and Hornby. This is a decent spell of possession now for Grimsby. Carroll, Brimmer, Hornby, Tried to go through to Pilkington there and lost it. Oh, Hornby, you are just not the playmaker we thought you were. Horrible. Reed. Again, I expect Oldham to be pretty darn lethal in this match, so hopefully the 5 at the back with a D-mid in front can keep that under wraps. McGoldrick to Hickford. Very, I would say, sketchy header there from McGoldrick, but okay then. Alright, 15 minutes in. 16 now. Chances are still coming fast and furious, which does not fill me full of confidence. Though I have to trust that packing it in will frustrate Oldham and eventually give us a chance to counterattack. This is going to be a classic case of rope-a-dope here. Passing accuracy about 79%. We are doing more passing of the ball, and we have more of it, but possession's a false metric in the modern game. Cannot rely on it too much. Hornby from distance. That's not getting anywhere. But it does count as our first shot of the game. Almost half an hour into the match. Hickford. Brimmer. Could this be a counter? Finds Carroll. Pilkington, you need to go on a run, buddy. Go on a run, Pilkington. Hornby's waiting for it. Brannigan. Can he spring Harry Pilkington? He's looking for it. He's waiting. No one taking the ball off of Brannigan. He just keeps going. Brannigan to Hornby! Not the guy we want shooting. Do not give the ball to Hornby and shoot. Give it to Pilkington. Set piece here. Oh, good. The near post flick on is averted. My bane in this save file has been the near post flick on. Not just because they keep my opponents keep scoring on me with it, but I can't score a near post flick on to save my life these days. Oh, that was close. Shots 9-2. That's gonna be a card here. Kuyate. All right. A drab match is fine by me. Drab is fine. Again, we're just trying to frustrate Oldham. We're not trying to play them off the park. Just trying to keep pace with them. Frustrate them. And hit them in the second half. This is a long game. We're playing the long game with a purpose here. Need I remind you, we are in League One. And we are currently in the top half of the table. This is not at all where we were expected to be. So let's be mindful of just how lucky we are to be in the position that we're in. And let's not overdo it here. Well, it's going to be a card for Thomas Robson, so our long throw specialist may be coming off. So Grant heads that clear. Stevenson will get a second effort here, but it's blocked and falls right to Pilkington. He's got 2 men to beat. Opts to wait for support and is taken down. But Robson does well to follow up, but loses to Beal. Both players on a yellow. Smodic will go up for a corner. Yeah, Pilkington and McGoldrick not having good games. I'm thinking I might pull McGoldrick now. Oh, good clearance by Hornby. Yeah, let's pull McGoldrick now. Put on Connolly. And, yeah, Pilkington, buddy, you know I love what you can do on free kicks, but I'm just not seeing it today. Sean Scott will make his appearance. And looks like we're drawing some fouls, which is good. Fouls are about even. 3 yellows now. 2 for Oldham, 1 for us. Robson with the throw, looking for Carroll. Can't get him. But Brimmer intercepts. Brannigan. He's got Sean Scott lurking. Lurking up the last shoulder. There's the long ball from Robson, but Scott had already retreated to tag up. Nothing doing there. The other side go Oldham. Stevenson. Gets past Jones. And Jones is in trouble. Cross goes... Oh, it goes somewhere. There is a little flick on there. And nobody runs after it. Bullet dodged there. Alright, a double substitution there as John Beal is replaced. Alright, let's just keep an eye on this Danny Ide guy. And Junior Phillip. Yeah, keep an eye on him, would you? Alright. Stevenson's free kick looks for Reed! Off the bar! And cleared by Robson. Ooh! Not good. I've still got a sub in my pocket. What do I do here? I think we do this. We go into the 4-4-2 diamond and we try to win it. So we'll bring on Tolga Ceylon for Alex Grant. Flip him and Scott. Frankie, Carroll, Hornby. Let's flip that. Put Carroll in the... Actually, Hornby's looking better these days, isn't he? Alright, we'll do that. Connolly, Hickers. Switch Connolly and Hickford around. Yeah, let's do that. And let's go for it. Go for it, boys. Go for it. Let's see, this is probably going to be a suicide run, but I don't care. This is going to be hilarious one way or the other. Get out there, Tolga Ceylon. Shock and awe, shock and awe. Keogh. To Phillip. Robson's waiting for him. Johnson. Goes all the way back to his keeper. And back out again to Stevenson. Very long passing there from Oldham, but it works. Stevenson with the cross. Spilled, actually. Very uncharacteristic spill there by McEwen. And it will be a corner. Stevenson goes long, headed by Hickford. Phillip on the follow-up. Well wide. Don't know if that was a pass or a shot, but either way, it was horrible. Brimmer trips Ide. Oh, he doesn't get a card for it. Good job, Brimmer. McEwen with the long ball. Looking for Tolga Ceylon, can't find him, but Brimmer intercepts. Carroll. Hornby. Finds Tolga Ceylon. Having him and Brannigan on the field at the same time is a luxury, and Tolga Ceylon sends it over. Only one shot on target all game. It's not the best. That goal kick from McEwen is a nightmare. Jones misses the ball, goes in late and misses again. Thankfully, his defense bails him out there, and Phillip off the bar! Yikes. This plan is coming all apart here, but our fullbacks are thankfully doing enough to keep us in this. To mention some less than accurate shooting there by Oldham. Carroll intercepts here. Does he have something? Does he look long? He does. Finds Scott. Posts up. Back to Connolly. Looks long again. Tolga Ceylon. How is he offside? There were like 3 defenders behind him. Ugh. Alright, yellow card. Alright, let's just, let's shoot on sight here, boys. Actually, no, we gotta work into the box. And run. And I think we just float? Yeah, let's float some crosses in. Or early? Yeah, early crosses. Bam. Go. Let's see if that makes a difference. I doubt it. Stranger things have happened, though. Stranger things have happened. Oh, wow. Robson doesn't get a card there. Tolga Ceylon. Waits. Goes himself. There's the ball to Scott. Brought down. No call. Could have been a case there. No home favoritism there, though, from the ref. Hornby shot. Deflected. Is it out for a corner? No, it's a throw. So Robson will get to do his long throws. And it won't matter for Bupkis. So, in the end, the packet-in strategy does frustrate Oldham. But we couldn't take advantage and go for that knockout punch ourselves. Grimmer doing well there. Stevenson. The battle he's had with Jones all game. And that's it. 0-0 it finishes at Blundell Park. I'm actually happy with that result. That's a fine result by my marketing. Unlucky today, boys. Happy with your work. Yeah, again, it wasn't anything to write home about, but it was a point. Keeps us up there with Swindon, although Yeovil has now caught us, and we are still within striking distance of Torquay, Crewe, and Sheffield. Still half a season to go, a transfer window coming up, and lots can happen, and I am very excited to see what we can do without any cup fixtures in our way, though. Kind of wish we hadn't gone out to York. The board wasn't overly happy Wasn't overly happy. Got knocked out in a round early in both cases. Anyway, the point is I'm still employed, and I'm still Mr. Unemployable, so figure that one out if you can. My name is Rituro. Thank you for watching, everybody. If you like what you've seen, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, favorite, follow, tell all your friends about these videos on YouTube, and don't forget you can join us in twitch.tv/Rituro, where all these episodes are recorded live. Once again, my name is Rituro. Just call me Mr. Unemployable. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next time.